Yo, 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 I go by the name of Noveliss. Shout out to Sofar Sounds, man. Appreciate y'all reaching out, man. Thank y'all for tuning in to the live stream set. Got my man Hero here. He produces a lot of my stuff. He always runs my sets, man. So we're going to get it going for you guys. Thank you. Hey, yo, if you're at home watching, clap your hands, check it. Clap your hands, y'all. Clap your hands, y'all. Clap your hands, y'all. Yo, check it. Moments of clarity with nothing before and there to breathe. Empty subway carts and I don't know where to get off, and the feeling of being lost is too familiar. Going along for the ride and not knowing where I'm headed is embedded in every letter I shredded. My mind's a weapon, ain't that peculiar? My mic checks the breath of a shooter, but I don't support guns, so me being conflict could ruin you. America, the wild, wild west, where you could be a team, buy an AR-15 with a vest, and they'll ask what you plan to do next. I'll go to war for a life without stress, and for the things I believe in like a patriot, but my only allegiance is to my family, and I never had faith as long as y'all making America great again. Shit, I don't know if my head will ever be straight again. I lost my grandma, my best friend, and missed the biggest funeral of my fam, the rocket show in Japan, like, and it damaged me as a man, right? Clap your hands, y'all. Clap your hands, y'all. Clap your hands, y'all. Yo, it's 5 a.m. in Shibuya. It's 5 a.m. in Shibuya. It's 5 a.m. in Shibuya. I live a life full of maybes and 180, so I twist words to try to figure out my lack of virtue. The lesson behind completing the circle. It's a long road if driven impaired, it's sure to hurt you. Check it, I'm hiding from this unclear fog that clouds my patience. Feeling complacent in the void, avoiding the matrix. I'm rich in other things, these dollars don't always make sense. And maybe that's the reason my crib ain't got no basement. Cause I keep it hardcore, these power bombs on the pavement. Only the strong survive, it's you and I versus in my mind. Where I keep my planets aligned. On the clock full time to fund the job that keeps me alive. It's by design for education. They hit you with bad credit. Punch the clock, but they mention my name among the legends. I stopped American dreaming when I tried the globe. Mind, body, and soul. If you sleep, you don't know. And it damaged me as a man, right? Keep clapping, y'all. Keep clapping, y'all. Keep clapping, y'all. Yo, it's 5 a.m. in Shibuya. Hey, yo, yo. It's 5 a.m. in Shibuya. Yo, check it. It's 5 a.m. in Shibuya. Hey, yo, can I tell y'all a story real quick? I was in Japan. I was doing some shows with my homie Mega Ran. If y'all heard of Mega Ran, make some noise. Shout out to Mega Ran. And in Japan, the last train stops at midnight, and the next one doesn't run until 5 a.m. So we did a show, and we were out late doing karaoke. In Japan, karaoke is really, really hip. And we ended up being out late, so we had to stay out until 5 a.m. so we could catch the next train because the cabs are too expensive. And we stayed out till 5 a.m. and I wrote this song on the train at 5 a.m. and it was 5 a.m. in Shibuya, and that's why it's called 5 a.m. in Shibuya. Make some noise, y'all. Appreciate y'all tuning in. Y'all can donate, hit the donate link. You know, it's tough for some independent artists right now. We can't tour, no live venue, so this is the best we got. So we appreciate the support, y'all. Hey, yo, yo. Check it. If you doubted me, never tell me you proud of me, cause I just quit my job before I turned 30. Whatever hurts me is manifesting itself into another verse of me, spilling my well-being and you can't see it. You still asking for a feature while I'm painting the Mona Lisa. Reality in the flesh, they relate to you being trapped in a mesh, but it's walking away from a check, walking over the edge. Where your feelings when you get dressed, but smile for the internet. They never feel the finesse of detect the stress you living with. I hate writing in my phone, the government probably listening. And 45 I listen to, grabbing women by the cooch and Confederate flag wavers burning they tennis shoes. I put myself on the path and still don't know which way to move. Everything to gain, but everything to lose, the cost. So I march to the beat of my own drum quick. Somebody help me find my drumsticks, I'm feeling lost. September, leaves changing like my life. September, losing sleep, you a thief in the night. September, I'm trying to find my way in the dark, but September had me feeling so lost. Now I ain't slept in so long. Leaves changing like my life. September, losing sleep, you a thief in the night. September, I'm trying to find my way in the dark, but September had me feeling so lost, and I ain't slept in so long. When it rains and pours during the brainstorm, the rise of the right is spilling coffee on the keyboard, but feel the demise of the mind that I'm losing sleep for. Frank Dukes, you lack the proper training for the blood sport. Rose to the unknown, choose a lane or get slayed in the Kumite. Now what you know, I made the sacrifices, but I don't see where the prize is. My eyes see through the lies, but get lost in the time, slowly becoming the blind, leading the blind, but still peeking through the lines with the rifle for civil rights. When you would defend the celebrities more than your families, may I shine through what heavens damaged me. The city's gentrified and they staring at me like I should leave. Kids still running, catching bullets without a pair of cleats. Blinded by anxiety, I don't see enough air to breathe. Suffocating silence, we ain't never been to therapy. September, leaves changing like my life. September, losing sleep, you a thief in the night. September, I'm trying to find my way in the dark, but September had me feeling so lost, and I ain't slept in so long. Leaves changing like my life. September, losing sleep, you a thief in the night. September, I'm trying to find my way in the dark, but September had me feeling so lost, and I ain't slept in so long. Hey yo, that's called September. That's off my latest project. It's called Sword of Nature. Produced entirely by my guy Hero here. Y'all make some noise for Hero, y'all.
Out to all the ladies in the house.
Shout out to my homie Def D out of Seattle. The song is called Traveling Man, y'all. Detroit to Seattle. Shout out to Def D. Noveliss and Def D. Hey yo, yo. I'm just a traveling man, hey yo. Yo, check it, the Rolling Stone with the poem poems. Lived through a pair of headphones to face the road with. My rap shit smelling like Folgers. Every coffee stain get lifted when I walk through the rain to chase the omen. Wherever I lay my gym bag at is where my home is. Ain't for where I lay the demon saw that. I'm Meliodas, 7 deadly pens. I write till I see the end. Blessed with selective vision, all I see is where to begin. I'm in the wind, tracing my sin and get you bent out of your consciousness. Digital photos filled to the brim with chloroform, quotable lines straight from the novelist. I've been writing in my phone, my notebook is probably watching the sun. I know it's dawn, I must have waited too long, mixing up the time zones, but I lose track of my days. Pick up the phone, I'm losing track of my days. I'm phoning home, what? Hey yo, I know it's dawn, I must have waited too long, mixing up the time zones, but I lose track of my days. Pick up the phone, I'm losing track of my days. I'm phoning home, what? Check it. Hey yo, second verse, open a dimension where I can fit in. The rain in Seattle feels tactical. Tackle your mood, I'm leaving this afternoon. I've slept in shoes, I forgot to kick them off. Too used to sleeping in cars, the genius is still at large. I don't rest my eyes today in pursuit of better tomorrows. Don't ever miss your call and seeking approval from bosses. The victory flawless, MC sweat the technique until it drip through their coffin. Hey yo, no days off, I've been exhausted, but still see the light through the dark like Brian Dawkins. Hey yo, into the stage, who got you open? The widest toxic build us a wall, don't feed the homeless. My body's intact, my spirit among the broken. I don't see the eyes the way that I should, but all the lows hit the curse of the road trip. Wheel spinning this vibe I'm on. I still lie, the traveling man is just a vagabond. I know it's dawn, I must have waited too long, mixing up the time zones, but I lose track of my days. Pick up the phone, I'm losing track of my days. I'm phoning home, what? Check it, hey yo, I know it's dawn, I must have waited too long, mixing up the time zones, but I lose track of my days. Pick up the phone, I'm losing track of my days. I'm phoning home, what? Hey yo. Y'all make some noise, y'all. Appreciate y'all tuning in. Shout out to Sofar Sounds. Thank y'all for having me. This one's called Train of Thought. Shout out to Def D again. Yo, check it. Hey yo, He ran away from his problems by plotting albums. Fell asleep on a rooftop in France, that's where they found him. Uncomfortable in rooms full of people, he just a messenger. Still split an algorithm, defy the odds on the regular. To whom does the city belong? They bought the whole block. Unfamiliar faces adjacent to every coffee shop. Hoodie or no hoodie, they still mistaking your wallet for a paid vacation and time away from the office.
When the beat bang, when the beat bang, when the beat bang, when the beat bang, and you're in the club, when you listen and you feel a thud.
Yo, check it. If the color of your skin is viewed as an actual weapon, you will never be considered unarmed, the darkest lesson. He who illuminates fate may choose his weapon. Bag of kyber crystals, been waiting till we connected. You could cut the tension with a lightsaber. Every time a Jedi step in the room with one of your favorites, everything is viral, beware the scared tactics. It's a war going on in your phone through careful planning. The earth is not immortal, we watch him destroy the planet. Use your mind instead of your eyes to read propaganda. Hey yo, but one day I'ma fly away. But until then I live through words on the page. My frame of mind shows all these railroads that's intricate. My train of thought blazing through road rails infinite. Hey yo, but one day I'ma fly away. But until then I live through words on the page. My frame of mind shows all these railroads that's intricate. My train of thought blazing through road rails infinite. He wear a mask so they don't see how his eyes look. Even though he had a degree, smell like a fry cook. Used to have an open mic shook, regardless of his apparel. My intel tells no tales, I'm off the truth, sir. Local state of mind, that trap you, I'm international. Cash rules to a certain extent, don't lose your gratitude. A way out, travel the latitude, the real payout is seeing the way the planet is laid out. Refuse to see the world through the digital. It's critical to see images that you can touch in the physical. You check it, what you put in the universe always plays out. Don't let karma hit you on the way out. Hey yo, but one day I'ma fly away. But until then I live through words on the page. My frame of mind shows all these railroads that's intricate. My train of thought blazing through road rails infinite. Hey yo, but one day I'ma fly away. But until then I live through words on the page. My frame of mind shows all these railroads that's intricate. My train of thought blazing through road rails infinite. Make some noise, y'all. Thank y'all for tuning in. Shout out to Def D. This song is off a project I got called Metal Face Akage. I got a video for this too as well on YouTube. Doing Drunken Master Kung Fu.
When the beat bang and you're in the club, when you listen and you feel a thud.
Are we gonna have to stop the video? Yo, check it. Any Leviathan gets slayed to the sound that I'm designing. And your silence can be as vibrant as violence is. Aligning with our time in an iron fist. By design, you just not blind to see the world through a calendar like the Mayans did. The legend, born the year, the dragon, but in the lion's den. Introverted, vibrant, and shining despite the times we in. My only validation in college is being less than a writer is not an option. Regardless what my mind is, still lead the paradigm shift, then flip the synopsis. A world traveler far from passport amateur. Was clocking in, laid off the plane, caught by my manager. Duffel bags under my eyes, no trip but damage done. Behold the swordsmanship of the valedictorian. Appreciate the mind, dropping bombs at the colloquium. My silhouette rise from the smoke in front of the podium. Dropping knowledge, but only to vanish before they notice them. The message leans on every set of ears in the mezzanine. But any level of patience getting swallowed by the feeling of being station. In the matrix, what you waiting for? Time is of the essence and blessings won't even wait for you. Hey yo, shout out to Rhea Raquel, y'all. Rhea and Raquel, she got the next verse on this song. She's amazing. You guys look her up and follow her on social media. Rhea Raquel, R-I-I-A-N-N, I believe. R-A-Q-U-E-L. Amazing singer, amazing rapper, amazing writer. This song is also off my project, Sword of Nature, produced entirely by my guy Hero. Y'all make some noise for Hero, y'all. Make some noise, y'all. Shout out to Will Underwood, who played the flute on this project. Hey, yo. I I should have left a note before I left home. Return to the intellectual vessel to level the metronome. Using lows as stepping stones for setting goals. Solitude is my zone, and being left alone is not alone. But the ones who hold me close don't know this month felt too worthless. Thought I needed a time away, but got homesick on excursion. My mind at war with itself. Who else bottles up their thoughts cause they don't know who to tell? Oh well, it's hell, protect your energy. Not enough of a drinker, but way too much of a thinker. I don't share the progress until it's surface. No more words, you put it in the universe. The digital surges through streaming services. The gift and the curse of living off of racking your brain for the illest verses. They done with your album and the rest of the world ain't even heard it. Checking in the hotels where the beds don't serve their purpose. You check it, my mind's a cheat code, but the blood from my nose got my notebook jaded to the staining of all the pages. You top 10, I'm 11, but flippy dimension upside down. Who called the reference? Yo, check it, my mind at war with itself. Who else bottle up their thoughts cause they don't know who to tell? Oh well, it's hell, protect your energy. Not enough of a drinker, but way too much of a thinker. Yo, manipulate the soil, put the state of the planet back in Mother Nature's hands. No man killing for oil. The weather on behalf of machine, my thoughts digress. No sweat determinated, the killer is really Skynet. Tetsuo, my youth defined behind my mind stretch. But the same abilities may have poisoned my whole mindset. I push my body until I'm over the hill. Just a vessel where the spirit dwells, a ghost in the shell. Hey yo, my mind at war with itself. Who else bottle up their thoughts cause they don't know who to tell? Oh well, it's hell, protect your energy. Not enough of a drinker, but way too much of a thinker, yo. My mind at war with itself. Who else bottle up their thoughts cause they don't know who to tell? Oh well, it's hell, protect your energy. Not enough of a drinker, but way too much of a thinker, yo. Yo, make some noise for Hero, y'all. I rapped some of those verses out of place on accident, but it's all good. Sort of Nature, out now. Shout out to Will Underwood. Super talented flute player. He played the flute on this whole project. That's him right there. Y'all make sure y'all follow Will as well. I know he's Prince William on Instagram. Yo, this song is called 5 Ring Rap. I read this book called The Book of 5 Rings. I recommend you read it as well. It was life-changing for me. Not just for martial arts. You can use it for life. Check it. Hey yo, I made it to the mountaintop to reach the levels of heaven from my reflection. The life of a warrior, 5 sections. Read between earth, wind, fire, and water, each of my lessons. Searching for the void, you'll turn the pages and find a message. Appreciate the power of nature. Follow the rhythm in any situation. Your sword naturally plays it. Build your spirit to beat 10 men. It's in the training. The vagabond kicking the door. The vagabond waving the mic sword. 5 ring rap. The vagabond kicking the door. On and on and on, 5 ring rap. The vagabond kicking the door. The vagabond waving the mic sword. 5 ring rap. The vagabond kicking the door. On and on and on, 5 ring rap. Be with no beginning or end. Follow the way, your spirit is a weapon within. The untouchable, strategy, my way of life. Nature is the way inside, the way of the warrior. Master the virtue of every weapon until battle's rhetorical. Be the oracle. Yo, check it. Master the timing of every sword you use. It's timing in everything, even in the void. The ways and training, your grip is the same, intent to destroy. From one thing, learn 10,000. Get your mind's worth. Do nothing that is of no use. Get your time's worth. 5 ring rap for a vision to walk a blind earth. No design, no conception, just find the void first. The vagabond kicking the door. The vagabond waving the mic sword. 5 ring rap. The vagabond kicking the door. On and on and on. 5 ring rap. The vagabond kicking the door. The vagabond waving the mic sword. 5 ring rap. The vagabond kicking the door. On and on and on. 5 ring rap. Self-discipline. Put yourself through the trials, the reps, step by step. Walk the road of 1,000 miles. And well, today's victory over yesterday's version of yourself. Tomorrow's victory over lesser men that you better than the evidence of every second you spent. Represent because you put in the time, your mind up to it. Body chasing the spirit of a warrior and finally catching up to it the true way. Put all your training on how you do things. Make some noise, y'all. The vagabond kicking the door. The vagabond waving the mic sword. 5 ring rap. The vagabond kicking the door. On and on and on. 5 ring rap. Small technical difficulty, but nothing we're not used to. One time, me and you were talking about this. I was in Paris with my group. I'm in a group called Clear Soul Forces, by the way. Make some noise for Clear Soul Forces. Follow my group as well on social media. And we were in Paris a couple years ago. It was our first sold-out show ever at Noveliss Casino in Paris. And in the middle of the show, all of a sudden, the sound just went out completely. And I just started freestyling. And then this guy goes to get on the stage, and we let him up there because, we're like, maybe he can fix it or something. The guy gets on the stage, starts beatboxing. He's amazing at it, and the crowd goes nuts, and it buys us enough time till they fix the sound. Then we come back and do everybody's favorite song. It was actually pretty magical mishap. But let's go, man. I'm going to give you guys a sneak peek at a brand new song that's not out yet. The song is called Coffee in Switzerland. Of course, produced by my guy Hero here. Y'all make some noise for Hero. At Hero Beats 313 on Instagram. Follow him. Hey, yo. Check it. The last 3 days have been amazing. Lost but amazing. That temporary elation. I never abandoned patience. The planet has shown me acres. My understanding of ancient. I mastered the English language. The art of peace is elusive. I painted through every movement. A silent battle cry. Reading stories of black samurai. I've grown as an artist, but what about as a person? My communication skills fall deeper beneath the surface. I meant a few words if I didn't write them with purpose. A European breakfast table. My phone don't got any service. Hey yo, my phone don't got any service. A European breakfast table. My phone. Yo, check it. An early riser for training to hone my alchemy. Sun beaming through the mountains in Switzerland, touch the balcony. One honest rule, every rhyme written in solitude. The chemical imbalance of having too many watching you. My superstition of you lifting the hood, seeing the engine. Since the beginning, I hide my mind from my limits. I fall in love with a country and then I leave it. A cup of coffee, my only solace, there'll be no evening. I fall in love with a country and then I leave it. A cup of coffee, my only solace, there'll be no evening. I fall in love with a country and then I leave it. A cup of coffee, my only solace, there'll be no evening. Yo, my nocturnal asylum, don't let my eyes shut. And sleep deprivation, still walk away from the matrix. A mind of my own, iron poems, I write a song. Perpetually stuck in the zone, am I alone? Only lead a throne to pull the sword from the stone. A jagged edge blade, I rebuild it until it's whole. A journey of a writer who chose a life on the road. I'm in love with a cobblestone. You monotone rappers catch a dragon suplex, go by your masters. They literally burning the planet, so what you after? Homeless war veterans still observing the Sabbath through the church or liquor store, observing your every habit. I'm so far from removed from daily traffic until it slows up. And chasing dreams, man, stunning my growth as a grown up. But so what? But so what? Hey yo, check it. I fall in love with a country and then I leave it. A cup of coffee, my only solace, there'll be no evening. I fall in love with a country and then I leave it. A cup of coffee, my only solace, there'll be no evening. I fall in love with a country and then I leave it. A cup of coffee, my only solace, there'll be no evening. I fall in love with a country and then I leave it. A cup of coffee, my only solace, there'll be no. Thank you all for tuning in, man. Shout out to Sofar Sounds. Thank you so much for having me, y'all. Shout out to my man Hero. Yo, make sure y'all follow Hero at Hero Beats 313 on Instagram. He produced this one. He produced a lot of other joints. Shout out to everybody who produced something, featured on something that I performed on and said. Thank y'all. Y'all hit the donation link, man, if you guys like what you heard, and follow me on my journey as an independent artist in this world. We love y'all. Thank y'all. Peace.